Oh, we already got 2 people in here. See if we get any more people in here. And hopefully you guys can hear me because it's a little windy out here. I may have to move it inside the house. Oh, now we got one person. Somebody took off. Hey, Big John, howdy, buddy. Robert, he's in there. Hey, what's up, buddy? Andrew's in there. Now people are starting to pop in here. Yeah. See if we get some more people in here. We got 1 thumbs up. We got 9 people in the house. You're seeing my Indiana Jack. I know you saw it on the video yesterday, but trust me, I got more than 1 shirt. I pretty much had to grab what I could, because my truck isn't here, right? So I grabbed what I could. And not only that, but I do have a washer and dryer in there, so we did some laundry last night. Daniel is in there. Old guy. George is in there. Here, little motor mouth. Hey, buddy, what's up? Bradley is in there. Andrew is in there. Anthony is in there. Oh, the Outdoor Adventures is in there. You guys know who that guy is. I'm sure you do. That's my friend Rudy. I'm out here on the patio. I got about 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the other one? 5. I think I got 6 dogs out here on the porch. I do believe that's what we got out here. And I'm not driving. It's Sunday, so I'm having a cold beer. So if you guys are offended me drinking a cold beer while doing a video, you may want to go watch a girly video or something. You know, go watch some cooking show or something. We got 6 thumbs up now. Anything you guys want to talk about, I just wanted to do a live show. I was actually on the phone. I called somebody, and his name is Howard. I know Rudy knows who he is. And he said, why don't you do a live show? I said, well, I thought about it. And I said, well, I already got a video up today. But maybe we'll do a live show. So it's up to you guys if you want me to do a live show or not. I'm going to throw me another hamburger on the grill later. Mom and Tom, they're not here. They went to a family reunion. And it's his side of the family. And I don't know anybody, so I didn't go. I stayed here. That's right, I'm having a cold beer. How's the weather? It's windy here. So let me know if you guys can't hear me, because it's windy out here. Big Beer is on here. What's going on, Jukebox? Well, I'm just waiting for them to tell me my truck is done. I'm not sure if they're working on it today or not, but I'm hoping I get a phone call tomorrow saying I'm ready to go back on the road. Do you watch, Mims? Who's Mims? Raining down here still. Oh, wow. Just getting into your videos and travel local stuff. Yeah, I know I did that travel local video. A lot of people took that the wrong way. Some people thought I was going to go to work for them. Some people thought I was going to get in trouble for making that video. But in all reality, I wanted to meet up with Indiana Jack. And he's not really on the road like he was. So the only way I can go see him is I have to go by travel local, right? But, hey, how is that cedar? I love it. I do. I'll be honest with you. I hate the taste of straight beer. I really do. I can't stand it, man. But I love this stuff. I do. I love this stuff. It tastes more like an apple cider. But at the same time, I can get a buzz. If I can get a buzz on something that I don't, I can't stand the taste of beer. Some people love it, but I guess after I get about after 3 beers, then I don't mind because I can't taste it no more, right? I'm starting to get, hey buddy, how are you doing today? I'm doing fine. That's from Tony Truman. Don Winiger, what's up, brother? I'm having a beer on you, buddy. It's afternoon, or it's after 12, so I figure I can have me a cold beer. Freightliner is just like HMC would take them 2 weeks. I hope it don't take them 2 weeks. I pretty much took it upon myself, although I did write Woody. I told him I was going home. I mean, I'm this close to the house. There was no damn way I was going to go into a motel. Not being this close. Mom is 41 miles from where the Freightliner is. I was 55 miles when I dropped my wagon. So they beat me over to the Freightliner. But when I went over there, they were already there waiting on me, right? I'd rather spend the time here. At least I get to see my mom and that, right? And spend the time here. And then when my truck is done, they're going to take me right back to the truck. Of course, they'll take me up there, drop me off, and then on the way back, they'll stop and they'll have lunch or something. See, they'll just make a day of it. So what's everybody been up to? I want to know what you guys has been up to. Angelo, what's up, buddy? Charles, he's in there. Home is definitely better than... You got that right. You got that right. I am relaxing. I did a little bit of work yesterday. You probably saw it on the video. But they wanted that area cleaned up a little bit. I'm in Missouri, the Show Me State. That is cool, Angelo. Yeah, they wanted me... Well, Tom and Mom, they're up in their 70s, right? And he was going to go out there and do that. And it's like, no, I can go out there and do it. No big deal, you know. I got to finish it, but no big deal. I'm just about done. I just got a little corner of it to do. Making delivery in Carmelo, California. Picking up a load in Oxnard, California. Going to Henderson. Okay, Nevada. That's cool. I am so busy I don't have enough time to get it all done. Well, I tell you what, I woke up this morning, man, I was sore. I really was. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I had to put some Bengay on some of my joints. I woke up this morning like I just ran a 100-mile marathon. About to start some yard work for my mom. Oh, okay. Mom and Grandma. Okay. Gotta load up some wood and take it over. Okay, that's cool. I'll finish this job a little late. I probably got only an hour worth of work to do yet. Kinda letting this Bengay get into my joints. I'm starting to feel loosened up again. My mom thought that was funny though. She thought it was hilarious. I said, Mom, where's the Bengay? She said, you're too young to have to put that on you. I said, So any questions? Anybody got any questions? I wish somebody had a question. Oh, what's up? Nothing, just relaxing, really. I'll be in New York at 6 p.m. There's a man that knows how to run his ass off. That's a fact. Hey, good afternoon there, Richard. Bengay. We're using muscles. I know, I wish I had some of that muscle stuff that weightlifters use. At least it would have probably been more manly to say, right? My mom uses this Bengay, you know. You hear, hey, you hear the little Minnie Mouse? I got Jake and Panda over here. They're sitting right next to me, too. Right next to me. You guys want to say hi? Huh? Here. Let's see if I can do this without messing up the camera. Yeah, you got Jake and Panda. They're sitting right next to me. They're not even trying to leave my side. Yeah, you want to say hi to everybody? I think tomorrow they're going to get a haircut. Tomorrow they're getting a haircut. Yeah, they're going to get a haircut tomorrow. Yeah, you going to get a haircut tomorrow? Yeah. You see, I'm going to get a haircut. There's another one right there. Oh, I see how this works. I show the puppy doggies, and do you want to stop? No. Ask me if I wanted to stop. Hey, Travis is there. Hey, buddy. And for some of you guys that like our classic country or Sunday classics, we're going to do that this evening at 6. Here's the youngest one. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Well, come here. Come here. Get over here. This is the baby. This is a baby. Are there pups related? Yes and no. Same mother, different fathers. Yeah. She's a teacup. You guys know what a teacup is? She is about as big as she's ever going to get. Yeah. She's about as big as she's ever going to get. You want to say hi to everybody? Huh? You want to say hi to everybody? Oh, I love. So, why is the truck at Freightliner? All right. There's my first question right there. Okay. Because I have a leak, a coolant leak. And where the leak is located, it's right there by the turbo. So it's behind the heat shield. They have to take the heat shield off and a few other things. The reason why the TA can't do the job, because they don't mess with anything that is around the turbo. They don't mess with nothing. But they were going to try it. They said straight up, if we break one nut, one bolt, we're done. That's exactly what they did. They broke one bolt. They said we can't do it. So I could have probably kept on rolling. The only thing is, we would have to keep opening up the hood. We would have to keep putting coolant in. And personally, myself, if that happens on the edge of the interstate, you know what happens when that coolant gets below the sensor? Your truck will shut off. And that is designed to protect your engine. All right, now I'm on the just think about it. If I'm on the interstate and them lights start blinking and they're telling me that my engine is going to shut off, and I have to pull over on the edge of the interstate, open my hood and put coolant in, no thank you. I'm not getting my fuzzy ass ran over and killed because of a radiator leak. So I wrote Woody and I told him and what my plan was. And I said, I think I'm going to go home. I'm going to take the truck to Freightliner, let them work on it. I'm going to go home. And then when they're done with it, they'll call and we'll go back up and get the truck. But that's why it's at Freightliner, because of that coolant leak. And it's in an actual place that it's going to take more, because now they have to actually mill out a bolt because the head broke, right? So where a bolt would actually go, they got to take a do and die toolkit. They have to get in there. They got to take that out, mill that out, and put a new bolt in it. See, so it's over there because where the coolant leak is. Now, if it was anywhere else on the motor, they could have done it, no problem. But where it was located, that's why it's at Freightliner. That's exactly why it's at Freightliner. And then the guy at Freightliner says, well, we can't work on it today. I said, I don't care. I'm going home. I guess that guy thought he was going to mess my world up when he told me that. But I knew they weren't going to jump right on it that day. It's like, I'm going home. Just call me when it's done. Personally, myself, I don't give a damn if it's down for 2 or 3 days. I mean, other people may, but I don't care. I've been out there on the road since, well, June 13th. You remember, I went to Elkhart to get my hard copy. And so I've been on the road for more than 2 months. 2, I was supposed to go to the truck show. That's where I was going to take my relaxation. That's where I was going to take my break. I'm taking a break. It may not be at the truck show, but I'm taking my break. That's a problem with TA. They're always, well, you put an impact wrench on a damn bolt that's been on that truck forever, what's going to happen? the same with mud flaps. You know, if you're going to change a mud flap, you better go get some new bolts. And you can get the package, right? You go inside, I say, I need a new mud flap. You might as well get the nut and bolt package to come with it, because I guarantee you put a couple wrenches on there, more likely you're going to break them bolts, because they're seized. They're kind of rusted together, right? So you know it's going to happen. So you go out there and you start twisting, and they're going to break. Well, you just break them all off. No big deal, right? Pick them up so nobody runs over them, so you don't get no flat. And then you put the new bolts on. But he puts an impact wrench on a nut that's been on there forever. It didn't take a rocket scientist. I don't think they really wanted to do the job, because they knew where the leak was. So that's what they ended up doing. Enjoy your home time jukebox. I will. I guarantee I'm going to enjoy this. Yeah, we're sitting here drinking a cold beer, just relaxing, kicking back. Yeah, TA is supposed to be a Freightliner. They are, but they're light service. I think I said that on a video. They are light service. Even that one TA, I'm trying to figure out where I was. I forgot where I was. But when he put that radiator on for me, I guess he thought it was going to be a light job. But that radiator been on there for a long time too, and trying to get some of them nuts off, they couldn't do it without breaking them off, right? That guy got so mad, he actually literally threw a wrench. It's a wonder he didn't tag one of his workers with that wrench. He threw it because he was so mad. And he said, if I'd have known that this was going to be a tough job, I'd have never got in. I would have never gotten into it. And at one point, he wanted to stop. He wanted to give up. It's like, you can't give up. I can't sleep in your shop. I need that radiator on. I actually had to be his cheerleader and make him continue the work, because he's ready to give up. Like, no. You can't give up. You got to fix this. I picked up a load in Louisiana going to New York. Going to be there Tuesday morning. All right, Bradley. I still love my job, though. I really do, because they work me. They really do. Now, hey, Jukebox, what GPS do you use? I use the Randy McNally. I got the 530 Randy. That's what I use. I like it. It's not all that big, but Rhonda does a good job. Hey, partner. Condolences. Great either ethic brother. Enjoy your time off. I will. I guarantee I will. I love it. I just do. Life isn't about just staying in a truck going down the road. A lot of dispatchers forget we're not robots. You know, sometimes you got to take a break. You could drive a truck and still take a break. I mean, my paycheck's not going to be as big because I'm here. But where do you live, if you don't mind me asking? Well, how can I put this? I live in a truck. And that's the true story. I don't have my own place. So if I want to take off and do a little home time, I either come where I'm at right now in Ohio, in the Bowling Green area, and see my mom. Or I will go to Elkhart and usually go see my cousin or whatever. But I don't really have my own place. But I don't want my own place because I'm a single man, right? So if I was to get me an apartment or something and somebody got wise and understood that I was gone for weeks at a time, then that would give somebody an opportunity to break in, steal what I have, and there ain't nothing I could do about it until I get home and see that everything is gone. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. That's right. No one now. I gotta wait for the comment. If I touch it, then I gotta touch everyone. Want to do hard work, but people like you to support this country. Yeah. Hey, we had 49 of you guys in here. It's a good deal. I just thought I'd do a live show. You know, I'm home, and it was actually offered, or somebody suggested me to do this. I said, yeah, I'll do a live show. I'm just sitting here. Again, what's everybody been up to? One guy says he's going to, he'll be in New York. He's on the way to New York. There we go. We got a comment. Yeah, plus why waste money on that's what especially when I leased the truck. When I was at Marquardt and I was paying $1,200 something a week for that truck, I wasn't about to pay a $500. Now, if I had somebody to watch a place for me, I probably wouldn't mind, but I'm just going to say that for retirement. Hey, buddy, headed to Groverport, Ohio today. Yeah, I know where you're going. That's right there, right off 270, the loop, around Columbus. No, right where you're going. Well, I know the area where you're going. I think the doggies like coming here too, because they're in the backyard. I just keep them out here and let them run, whatever. It's not cold. I just let them run. They just laying on the porch, not keeping them cooped up, Did you have to get a step ladder to Indiana Jack I'm 5'6". That's how tall I am. And I think Indiana Jack is 6'4". Is my understanding. I think he's around 6'4". He doesn't look like it on video, but when you see him standing next to me and his shoulders are actually about even with my head, I'm not kidding. He is tall. He is a tall man. If he didn't walk slouched over a little bit, I think he could look tall, but 6'4", wow, I would have never. He's a tall man. He is really a tall man. And I'm taller than little guy by an inch. Somebody asked if me and little guy were the same size. I'm 1 inch taller than little guy. I think little guy says he's 5'5". But when I was standing in front of his truck, his W900, I couldn't, I could touch the top, but I would have to lift that from the side too. I'm just not tall enough, or probably don't have enough meat and potatoes behind me. It's kind of hard if you got to stretch out, You hear the rooster behind me? She's just being a puppy, and that's exactly what she is. Just a puppy. She got that little growl back there. What are you doing, huh? Jake and Panda stay right beside me. I mean, right beside me. They don't go nowhere, man. They go out in the yard, but they stay right beside me. I'm not forcing them to stay here. They just stay right beside me. They follow me around like I give milk. They follow me around like I give milk. See if I can set this down without messing up. Don't mess up, Jukebox. I get nervous when I pick up my phone. You got them buttons on the side, right? You bump one of them, the show is over. I probably missed a comment when I picked up the phone. So if I did, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Hey, Angie and Chuck. Hey, thanks for showing up, guys. Hubby's been on the road 15 days. I seriously, from June to now, it was time for me to get out of that truck anyway. It was time for me to get out of that truck, period. It got to the point where, especially because they didn't get me to the truck show, there was just a little bit of me that I didn't care. I didn't care. I really didn't care. And I know I'm bringing this up again, but I work hard. And I work really hard to make sure I get my loads picked up and delivered. I work hard to make sure I get down the road with this freight, do it safely, get it where it's got to go. And I wanted to get to the truck show, and it was pretty much like they didn't grant me my wish. And I guess in a way it just kind of pissed me off a little bit. It really did. Now, I wasn't mad at Woody. Somebody said, well, Woody could have stayed up on that, but he did email them. The thing is, though, they said we didn't see it. That did tick me off a little bit. made me mad. Made me mad, especially now because I'm seeing everybody at the truck show. Little Guy is there. Pill Rider's there. Snorlord, or Snorlord is there. There's a few people there, and I could have been part of the party, you know. I've been on the road 6 months. When I was with Marcourt, there was times when I stayed on the road that long. And that's the truth. I got video to back that up. Just go to one video where I went home and didn't start watching them from that point, and you'll actually see another time when I went home. Now, I'm not saying I never took a 34-hour break on the road. I have, but that's not home time. That's just a break, right? I'm going to give them one more chance, because when Matt's come around, I'm going to be asking to go there. I'm going to give them one more chance, because I'm going to put that request in. Pill Rider only got there for 1 day. I know, and I saw his video. He said he had to leave. He had to go back. Well, I saw it today, right? He said he had to go back to work tomorrow. So I would imagine that was a Saturday video. But 1 day is better than nothing. And I didn't even know Little Guy was going, because he was saying he can't go. He says, I'm not going. And then all of a sudden I see a video, day one at the truck show. It's like, what? Excuse me. What I could have done is probably drop my truck off at the Freightliner, jump on a plane, fly over to... I ain't going to do all that. Not for no truck show. But I could have. I would have been in Dallas in, 4 or 5 hours. But I wouldn't have stayed, because my truck would have been here. Where would I have slept? And you're not getting no motel, right? Yeah, Little Guy and Eric both went. I knew Eric was going. So I think Little Guy just went with Eric. I think that's what happened. It would have been fun. That's right, Rudy. It would have been fun. I really had my hopes up on that. Well, I was telling everybody whenever I called, hey, truck show, I'm going to truck show. Going to truck show. Truck show. No truck show. Teach me a lesson. Hope you guys don't mind if I smoke. I'm outside. I'm on the porch. So if there's anybody out there gets defending me smoking, well, you don't have to be here. I don't hold it up into the camera. Just, you know, I used to travel with him in the truck, but then he lived in the truck 24/7. Yeah. I love living in a truck. I really do. I love the idea, as long as they understand, because a lot of companies, they think because you're in the truck that you can work every day. Because I was actually, I think for 2 weeks, I was bumping my 70. So every day, then I was working with what hours. Then I did get a reset, and then I got a new 70. I'm just coming in. How long is the woodshed going to be done? Hopefully it's done tomorrow. I mean, I figured that Freightliner's got all the tools they need to get into where that leak is. The leak wasn't super bad, but it would have been just time. It would have probably been another week, and it would have really started dripping, right? So I wanted to just get it fixed, you know. Don't wait until I'm broke down and then can't get nowhere. Good, Jukebox. Enjoy your home time with your... I will, buddy. I will. Enjoy my cold beer. Got a little bit of freedom here. Cook myself some breakfast. I'm going to cook me another burger on the grill. I'm not going to use the stove in there. I'm the only one here. Everybody went to a reunion. I didn't go. But Mom said, you going to be all right? And I said, yeah, I'll cook me a hamburger on the grill today. And they're not regular hamburgers. They are steak burgers. That's what Tom called them, because that's what it says right on the package, steak burgers. what year is the woodshed? 2012. I'm sorry. See, the comment only stays up there for a minute, or not even that, for probably 30 seconds. And so I have to wait until, because if I touch my screen, then I got to touch everyone and scroll. If I leave it alone, it does it all by itself. That's because I got a cheap phone, right? I called my friend Rudy last night. That was nice. And you guys hear that? I hear rifle shots. I believe the woodshed is a it's a 12. That's what it is. It's a 2012. Yep. That's what it says on the truck anyway. It's a 2012. Somebody's shooting out there. I can hear it. When are you coming to Canada? Well, I don't know. I guess whenever they get me up that way. Rudy's the only one I know up there, really, unless there's anybody else that cares to see me up there. But we got to time that just right, right? In other words, I would have to be there on a time Rudy's going to be there. It would suck if I was going to Canada. And two, there's only parts of Canada I can really go into with the woodshed. You're my hero. Aw, I could not have a place of my own. I could not have a place of my own. I mean, I could, but I just find it senseless to rent me a place and not be there. It's kind of stupid, a little bit. Just my opinion. Now, if I had a wife or kids or a better half or a girlfriend or something, and we were going steady and it was a for sure thing, yes, then I can actually go get a place and no problem. And it wouldn't be a dump neither. It'd probably be a house or whatever. But just for myself, we'll wait till retirement, and then we're not going to still do that. I'm serious about the RV thing. We're going to do that, but that will be that's what I'm going to live in. That way I don't have to be stuck in one place. I don't want to be stuck in one place. To me, that's the same as being buried 6 foot under. You know, if I'm stuck in one place, I'm not going to like that. That's not me. That's not me. We have Gypsy. There's a little bit of Gypsy blood that runs in my mom's family. And she told me this. And so I got a little bit of Gypsy blood in me. So I love running around. We're planning on moving to either Oklahoma City or the Dallas area. Oklahoma might be a little safer than Dallas. I guess, but Dallas is okay. I mean, they're both in Tornado Alley, but I mean probably in crime. I think Dallas has more crime than Oklahoma City, right? That's my understanding anyway. It's like Chicago, Illinois. You couldn't pay me enough money to live in Chicago. There ain't no way. Go outside and almost get your head blown off. You couldn't pay me enough money to live there. She's over there growling, ain't she? She's over there growling, ain't she? Oh, that's cool, Gypsy. Yeah, that's where I get my wanting to wander around now. Just got a slight of, I guess, how did she say this? My great-great-great-great-grandfather, 4 grandfathers ago, was a full gypsy. He was an actual gypsy. And they traveled all over. They just go one place to the other place. And gypsies always had a bad reputation, you know, and this and this. Mom told me the story behind it. And always had a bad reputation. Well, I think Mom says she's a quarter Gypsy. She's got, and Mom loved to roam around herself when she was young, you know. Um, and I guess that's where I get my. It's okay for me to be out there on the road, stay out there on the road, and it's okay for me to run all over the place because I like it. Um, that's why I mean, right now I'm at the house, right? But believe it or not, if I stayed here for 3 or 4 days, then I start getting itchy to want to go back out. I'd be ready to go back to work. And that's why when I retire, I want to get the RV so I can keep moving around, you know. I would love to meet up with you if you come to Manitoba. Okay, cool. That is because all the. Wait for that to come back up and I'll finish reading it. It only stays up there long enough for me to read. Now, if I put the camera this way, what do you call that, portrait? If I put it that way, then I could read all the comments. But I got it landscape, so. Look, I talked to you guys. This was a full beer when I started talking to you guys. Ah, that's good stuff. Ah, man, that felt good. Woo, did I make anybody else want to stretch? When you come back, Massachusetts, dinner is on me. Yeah, that's cool. Well, come on. You want to come up here? Old Panda wanted to come on my lap. I live in the capital city of Manitoba, Canada. It's called Winnipeg. Yeah, same here. Come home for 3 days. I'm ready to go out. I am. I'm ready to go out, right? Are you part Gypsy too? Well, I think Panda and Jake could be ready to go too. Yeah, you ready? Get that, get that food. I get that food. Oh yeah. I am dog poor, man. Look at this. Look at this. All right, you want to come over here too? Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, gee whiz. Oh, they are. They're getting their haircuts tomorrow too. So they're going to look a little better. Yeah, they're going to look a little better. Before yesterday, when was the last time you used... Oh my gosh. I tell you what. I'll tell you a little story. Growing up, on my own, I didn't have gas heat. I lived in a house trailer, and of course back then in the day, it was no big deal. And I had my trailer on a piece of ground, 20 acres, and we had nothing around us, as far as other neighbors or anything like that. Nothing but woods around us. And I took one of my windows in the trailer. I took it out. We put well, it's plywood, but we put metal sheeting to prevent fire, to prevent a fire. And we went and got a wood stove. That was the heat because we didn't have a furnace in this trailer. I bought the trailer really cheap, so I had no gas heat. So that was our heat for that trailer. We went and got a gas stove or a wood stove, put it in there, put the pipe, the steel pipe or whatever you want to call that, and that was my heat. Every day I cut wood. When I was younger, I always used a chainsaw, you know, but it's probably been 20, 25, no, 30 years. 35, that's about maybe 30 years since I really used a chainsaw. I mean, I have no reason to have to use one, right? But it's been about 30 years since I probably actually used a chainsaw. But that was the only way to get some of them boards apart. I told Tom, I said, I'm going to use that chainsaw to cut this. Because it didn't make no sense to use a scale saw. And two, I didn't have to worry about extension cord. And shoot, just use the chainsaw. But I know how to use one. You know, I even know how to sharpen the chain up. You know, you use a regular chain file, and you just go in there and sharpen it up a little bit. And I learned all that when I was young. Shoot, man, it's been a long time since I even did any manual labor work like that. I mean, think about it. Every time I bump into a dock, you know, you hire a lumper, right? So you don't have to do the work. Somebody else does the work. I tell you what, when I woke up this morning, I was truly sore. I was sore as hell. I'm just not used to that, right? I'm not as sore as I was this morning because I kind of worked it out. But I knew I did something, though. Felt like I ran a 100-mile marathon. Guys, I actually talked to you till I got my beer going. Time to go get another one. Jukebox is an alcoholic. I can see that coming up next. Jukebox is an alcoholic. Get out of here. I don't drink. I don't really drink anything unless I'm not in the truck. I don't even have the truck here with me. So this is the only time I can truly have something like this and not get accused of drinking in my truck but I'm far from an alcoholic. I can leave it alone. I can drink that and say I'm done, you know, but I got 4 more of these beers, and if I have to go back to work tomorrow, Tom doesn't drink, Mom doesn't drink, and beer actually has a death date on it. You guys know that, right? Hey, Sue is on there. Hey, Jukebox, Jake, and Panda. Yeah. Midnight Truck. What's up? Not much. Just sitting on the porch here, or the patio here, having a cold beer. And thought I would chat with you guys for a few. I've had a couple questions that came up. Other than that, we're just talking about whatever, right? Okay, was just curious. I rented one of a few weeks ago. Man, I wish that damn comment wouldn't have. I'll read it again as soon as I get in. Oh, there we go. A few weeks ago and take down a tree. Yeah, and it's not a big saw. It's not a big saw. Just got to be careful. You don't want to you don't want it to come up and hit you, or you don't want to chop your leg with it or something. But I have ran a saw in my younger days all the time. I just don't have no reasoning for it now. Unless a small job like this, you know. I know how to do it. It's like, I know how to drive a dozer. I actually, at one time before I got into trucking, I worked at a landfill. And I learned how to run a dozer. It was my job to, what I had to do is it had a bucket on it, okay? And you put dirt in the bucket, and then you go and you patting down the trash, and you're driving on this stuff. So it's like you're kind of like this, you know. And you go up, bring your bucket up, and then you shift dirt as you're coming down. And what you're doing, you're putting a layer of dirt over the trash, and you do that and then you keep driving up and down it, and you pack it down, right? It's a small dozer, just a small, but you drive up and down until you pack it down, and then when the next truck comes in with trash, you just take that trash and you put it over that, and you drive on it, you smash it down, you get another load of dirt, go up and do the same thing, and you just keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. And yeah, but I learned how to, and that was, and I didn't know how to drive a dozer. The guy asked me if I knew how, and of course you always lie, right? Maybe I shouldn't say this, but you kind of lie about it, right? Because my dad knew how to drive a dozer. So I said, yeah, I know how to drive a dozer, no problem. And then when I went home that night, I said, Dad, I just told the landfill I knew how to drive a dozer. Dad gave me a one-on-one to learn how, he gave me one-on-one how you drive a dozer. So then when I went to work, it's all automatic. Everything's automatic, you know. You got your foot pedals, you know, left and turn, and right and you turn. And he gave me, and really, I had to get, once I got the feel of it, then I had no problem. I could do it, but I haven't did that in years neither. It's just jobs that I've had, but you just learn, you know. I didn't do that with trucking, I just like anybody else. I can't. Now I drove a dump truck for the landfill as well, but I would go to the bottom of the hill with that dump truck and grab whatever they wanted me to grab or whatever and bring that up. But that never went on the road. That dump truck never went onto the road. It just stayed on their property. So I don't think I ever took that dump truck out of second gear. But it's stuff that we learn, and that's all the truth. My mom gets back, she'd tell you, yeah, I never really got serious about work until I got into trucking. I mean, to keep a job and say I can't say this is the only job I've ever had, but this is the only job I've had for 25 years. So this is my biggest experience job. Could I go do something else? I probably can, but I can't be on my feet for no 8 or 9, 10 hours, 5 days a week. I sit on my butt too long. It's okay at first, but then your legs, my feet get tired, and I can't do that anymore. Even walking the truck show at Matt's, it was okay at first, but then I started to get sore. So yeah, I did. I rent me a scooter. I got the golf cart, and I needed it. I really did. And in order to finish doing it was either that or go back to the truck and just say, well, I'm done. I can't do no more. Back in the day, our old neighbor took off his big toe with a chainsaw. Yeah, you got to be careful. You got to definitely be careful. That's how I learned to drive truck. Yeah, yeah. I think that's what my dad said. That's how he learned. The guy asked him if he could drive truck. He said, yeah. He got inside that thing. He had to look at it because back then you didn't have YouTube to help you figure out anything, right? Severe. It's like anything else, even like me using that saw out there. You just got to be careful, man. Yeah, it'll damn cut your leg off if you ain't careful. I've been welcome a new fan of yours at recent months. I'll finish reading that as soon as it comes back up. Fan in recent months. Where are you from? Can I ask? Yeah, I'll tell you here in a minute. Um, I was born at Memorial Hospital, South Bend, Indiana. Most of my life I lived in Walkerton, Indiana. And then at the age of 11, on my 12th birthday, we moved to, 11, my last day, my last year of being 11 years old. Dad rented a Ryder truck back then. It was a straight truck. And we moved to Missouri. And from the time I was 13 or 12 till the time I turned 16, almost 17, I lived in Missouri, and then I moved back. My dad had me incapacitated. It's where when you're 17, he can actually your parents can file papers to make it where you're no longer a minor. So 16 right at the age of 16, right before I turned 17, I was on my own. And my dad had the paper signed, and I moved back to Indiana from that point as an adult, and I started my young career life, kinda. Do you ever come Central Alabama? I would love to meet up. Every now and then, I think with this company, it will. Yeah, thank you, Big J. I can never say that damn word. uh, But yeah, with this company, I definitely get all over. I haven't been to Alabama yet, but I've been close. But we do go all over here. They have proven that point to me. I got some wild dogs up here, man. They're just over there. What you doing? Where'd Panda go? Panda's on the floor, huh? She's on the floor. Well, guys, we're going to be on here for another minute, maybe two the most, and we're going to get out of here. Oh yeah, I done answered that one. You've got a whole brand of cricket chirping on you for you. These crickets bark. My mom raises poodles. She breeds them. She raises them. She sells them. Matter of fact, that little teacup poodle, that one's for sale. Is the radio show today? Yes, it is. It will be. Yep. Yep. Our Sunday classic show. If you guys like good music, good classic, I got a hell of a library. A lot of people try to stump me on it. I do. I will be doing my radio show. All right, Don. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. But yeah, we will be doing our radio show at 6 o'clock on Spreaker Radio with Trucker Jukebox. It is a live show. You can come in there and say hi. We usually have a few people on there. It's like a family, right? It's like a family, and we all get in there, and I play the best tunes that I can, and I'm not just country. I'll play whatever you want me to play. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Okay. I'll have to keep an eye on it. Yeah. But we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I thank you guys for watching. My beer is empty. I got to go get another beer. God bless you guys. Thank you for chiming, and we'll talk to you guys on the next one. Until then, later.